stick with me here just for a few minutes, and hopefully I'm going to help you be released from some false guilt that's been placed on you by bad teaching in modern Christianity. And here it is. The topic is sexual immorality. Now, we're taught that it's meant premarital sex. That's what's become popular. That's not actually what it means. What it's translated to in English from the Greek is this. It is the combination of two things. It is selling one's self to pagan idolatry, basically using your body for idol worship. And this was common in Corinth. There were something called temple prostitutes for the goddess Aphrodite, where people would use sex, men and women, as a sexual offering to this goddess, Aphrodite, and there were others as well, other goddesses that they invented in Corinth and became prominent through Rome. And this is why it makes so much more sense when you read something like Revelation 17. Let me read that to you for a minute here. It says, whom the kings of the earth have committed sexual immorality with Babylon the Great. Well, Babylon the Great, I don't have to go into that, but basically it's a governmental system. Okay, a lot of people think it was Rome. So, is that saying that, well, how kings were having premarital sex with a governmental system? That doesn't make sense at all, does it? No, it doesn't. What it's saying is that people were selling themselves into the system of Rome, who was or into the Great Babylon, which is a pagan system. They were selling themselves very intimately. And you might read into this and think, well, that makes a lot more sense too. Also, when you're talking about the mark of the beast, because frankly, you had to take a mark on your body. You had to make a profession with burnt offerings on your forehead, so that you could buy and sell in certain cities during the Roman Empire. So, getting back to sexual sin, Deuteronomy 22. Verses 13 through 30 talks about that if you were a virgin living in your father's house and you lose your virginity, there's a list of things for different situations that tell you how to respond to it. Beyond that, the Bible really does not talk about and condemn premarital sex beyond somebody that has lost their virginity already and maybe on to their next partner. I know that's going to be really hard to digest, and it took me years to get by this, but know this, that God's complete list of sins were given through Moses. There's 613 of them. Some of them don't apply to us today at all. There were ceremonial preparations for Levi priests and things like that. But between Deuteronomy 22, Leviticus 18, and Leviticus 20, you get the complete list of what sexual sins are and what they are not. And you might be relieved to know that a lot of things that you've been guilted about, you don't have to feel guilty about anymore. And hopefully you can either gain a relationship with Yeshua, that's Jesus, Yeshua Christ, or strengthen your relationship with Him already.